I would rather have $1,000 to spend in thrift stores and buy a million things and cut them up and make a thing and wear a weird dress and like get this thing than buy like one pair of shoes maybe. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from New York and New Jersey. I was born in Manhattan on the Upper West Side, and this apartment's like been in my family for like over 30 years, maybe 40 years. My grandmother was an art teacher, and every weekend of my life till I was maybe 10 or 11, probably 6th grade, I came to the museums in the city. We would like go make weird wood scrap art at the MoMA, or go to the Guggenheim, or go to the Met and just hang out. She took me to museums every Saturday till I was like 11. I think it was thrift. Again, it was like floor length. No, this is from Beacon's Closet. Excuse me, Brooklyn's own. A little John Fluvog situation, which you may recognize from Lady Miss Keir, also a style icon from the cover of the D-Light record, World Click. This is a 50s pin that I bought in Philadelphia at like one of those indoor flea markets that they have. It's like a bunch of vendors. I was in Portland, Oregon over the summer, and I went to the best estate sale I've ever been to in my life, and I found this gold pencil pendant, which some may recognize from what Joan wears on Mad Men. I love Joan, and she always has this thing, and I found it. This was like the best estate sale I've ever been to in my life. Like super old stuff for like nickels and quarters. This was in a bag of stuff I got for like $1. I am a real sucker for polyester, which gets a bad rap, but I think is the only way to get like really great color or really great shapes. It's always polyester. I mean, I can show you, I have a great collection. Also a flutter sleeve like this, I'm sold. It's like, oh, these pins I was really into, that came from one house, these Kennedy Carter Mondale RFK pins. Wow. I was really obsessed with that. This little thing was like 20 cents. This came from another estate sale a long time ago, these really old sunglasses that are hard to wear, but I love a circle frame. It's like my favorite thing. Slow and Steady Wins the Race, like Mary Ping made those. Those are a few seasons old. These are Prada that a friend gave me. They're amazing, but kind of impossible to wear because they're not that dark. You look weird, I think. These are Alexander Wang. Those are a gift. Those I love. You cannot wear these sunglasses unless you're ready for every single person in the street to stare at you as you walk by. And you'll forget, and you'll be walking, and you'll be like, what? I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, it's these. It's a children's coat, a little girl's coat from like the 60s, and it's just made of a million strips of suede and 9,000 metal buttons. I mean, snaps, really. These people stop me on the street about because they're so weird, and people that you would never expect, like old ladies or like strange like kids, people that I never would think be into them, love them. It's homemade. It's very strange. I think that some sort of tightrope walker made it because of these weird details. The sweater is from a thrift store. It's really kind of just like a really old, I've had this also maybe like 8 years, but I just really love this weird inside outness for it. I haven't worn it in forever, but these two kind of seemed natural together. And then these are, you know, the Miu Miu clogs that I was lusting after. Even though they're not the most New York City crooked pavement friendly shoes, I do adore them, and I'm unbelievably tall in them, which I always like. The other color that I like to wear all the time is red, which I think is the same as black. I think you can wear red tights with pretty much anything. I mean, I'm matching them here, but I like to wear it with whatever. These just random vintage that got shortened. It's just like some old, I'm sure, mom's 80s dress, you know, that like she wore to like cocktail parties or something like that. No-name cotton parka from some store on 23rd Street that I saw it and I was like, this is maybe the best thing ever. Books inspire me a lot. I love photography books. I love art books. I still love magazines, you know, but specific ones. I love Purple. I love Self-Service. I really love Lula. And I have Paint by Numbers. Like, those colors have always inspired my life. It's kind of the palette that I'm into. It's kind of the palette that my house always follows. I just love kind of off tones like that. I was working in the art department at T, the New York Times, the style magazine, and I loved fashion, which was great for that job, but I loved kind of writing about it or joking about it or just doing stuff on pop culture and celebrities. And instead of constantly sending friends kind of mass emails with these like photos of runway or whatever, one friend was like, can you just start a blog? And so I did. And I quit my job last year, my print job, to focus on digital stuff. You know, in the past year I've just done work that's basically come from my blog. There's something great about knowing that like this funny thought that you had, or this opinion that you have, or whatever, or this band that you love is going to get out to all these people, and other people are going to enjoy it too. I have a lot of things that I love, and I love a lot of stuff, but I also don't have a problem with poking fun at it. I mean, a lot of fashion is pretty hilarious. It's about enthusiasm and a little bit of humor, and not really taking any of this that seriously.